Today we are recreating Gary Brecka's Perfect Amino chocolate smoothie that is now served at Erewhon, and we are going to see if our homemade version is just as good. My name is Aliana and welcome to my kitchen or garden. The first thing that you're going to need is your blender, and to it I'm going to add in a 1/4 cup of frozen raspberries. Raspberries are packed with antioxidants, so this element also adds a nice color and sweetness to the drink. Next, I also have a 1/4 cup of frozen cauliflower rice. This is adding some fiber to our smoothie. You can also use fresh cauliflower, but so many places have frozen cauliflower rice now, so it makes it really easy to find, and if you're making this in the morning on the go, you can just take a scoop of it. Next, I'm going to add in a 1/4 of an avocado. This adds just some healthy fats, as well as it makes our smoothie nice and creamy, and for me, it keeps me fuller for longer, which I do like. And to add a chocolatey element to our smoothie, I have 1 tablespoon of raw cacao powder. And for a little bit of sweetness, I just have 1 date. Remember to take the pit out, as well as some chia seeds. I actually didn't have just chia seeds, so I'm using a blend of chia and flax seeds. At Erewhon, they just use chia seeds, but this is what I had at home, so I'm going to use it. And I'm also going to add in 1 teaspoon of maple syrup. Next, I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of coconut oil. At Erewhon, they use MCT oil, but I looked up a great substitute and they say using coconut oil, and it's also a lot more cost effective, which I love, because this smoothie is $21 at Erewhon. I actually got a really nice almond butter from Erewhon today, and I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of my almond butter. Here we have our reishi mushroom powder. This is great for your immune support as well as your cognitive health. And I found this at a Chinese medicine store that sold a bunch of teas, but you can also get this on Amazon if you can't find it in your local store, because it is a little bit harder to find. And I'm using 1/2 teaspoon of my mushroom powder. I also have Gary Brecka's Perfect Aminos, and this is the chocolate flavor. You can also just get the neutral flavor. And he says that 1 scoop of this equates to 30 grams of protein. So this is a great smoothie if you're trying to up your protein amount. So if you are exercising a lot and going to the gym, this is great for helping your muscles repair. Gary Brecka's smoothie calls for hydrogen water, but as I do not have any, I am just using normal water, and I'm adding in a 1/4 cup of my water. And here we have a 3/4 cup of our coconut milk going in. And I almost forgot 1 ingredient. This is the ashwagandha. I hope I am pronouncing that right. I have the drops, but you can also use a powder of this. If you're using a powder, I recommend adding about 1/2 teaspoon. And for the drops, they say 1 serving is 30 drops. And this is really great for stress and anxiety. It also helps if you want to get better sleep. So let's count out our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so pretty much 1 dropper full. If you count out all the drops, it's about 1 dropper full. So here we have our recreated smoothie as well as the OG from Erewhon, and I am just going to top it, just as they did, with some whipped coconut cream. This adds a nice little creaminess to our smoothie. I'm going to put a little bit more because I like coconut cream. Ooh. Now, if that does not look delicious. Now I'm going to do a taste test between the OG Erewhon smoothie and our recreated at home smoothie. And as you can see, I have already had some of the one from Erewhon, but we'll pretend that I didn't, because it is really good. It is a delicious smoothie. For $21, it's a little rich, but it is full of really healthy ingredients. So now let's try our homemade version. That's really good. They taste almost exactly the same in my opinion. If anything, I think maybe our cacao powder is a little bit stronger because it tastes a little bit more chocolatey, which I personally love because I love my chocolate. but they are almost identical flavor-wise and delicious. If you'd like to see some more of my smoothie recipes, I have a playlist that should be right here or over here with over 50 smoothie recipes. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Cheers!